don't call it. I'm maybe talking too long now, but in regards to the W.D. Muhammad Community Center, see, I started fighting a long time ago, and I couldn't get any support hardly. And the people that said they was going to support, when it came down to actually say, brother, putting that toe out there, the toe disappeared, the foot disappeared, the whole leg and body too disappeared. But I did the paperwork to establish the W.D. Muhammad Community Center because at the time I thought it was something the Imam wanted, but I was lied to. And I made the assumption because Darnell Karim was doing the Arabic for the Imam every first Sunday, that he was truly working on the behalf of Imam Muhammad. So when a friend of his was working security with us, approached me and asked me if I would help them do that. And well, he told Darnell that I did those things. When Darnell Karim approached me and said, that's what we doing for the Imam, and the Imam wants this, well, he was talking about my leading teacher. I didn't give it a second thought. I did it immediately, but in doing that, in the back of my mind, a little angel told me to build in a safeguard for the protection of the community, and that's how I wrote those bylaws and the application, that board could do nothing without confronting the community at large for a vote on any direction it took and any funds being spent, especially if it meant something outside of the construction of that community center.
Beautiful. Checkmate.
You all was not given privy of any of that information. It wasn't until after I did it I learned that the Imam found out about it. He went ahead and accepted it, but then he did a safeguard for himself as well, for the community. I'm saying himself, but for the community. He appointed his longtime assistant and friend, Brother Yusuf Abdullah, a pioneer there in Chicago. He put him on the bank account so that no monies could be withdrawn in any shape, form, or fashion without Yusuf's signature, and Yusuf would inform the Imam of it before it would be done. Upon the death of Imam Muhammad, I should say death, Allah forgive me, astaghfirullah. Upon the transition of Imam Muhammad, Darnell Karim made a beeline to the bank, had Brother Yusuf's name removed from the bank account, and put his son's name on it. And it's been a free-for-all spend ever since. And I understand anybody that asks for some information from Darnell, he asked, did you donate any money? Well, it's on a need-to-know basis only. That's against the law. But the last time Darnell filed anything was December 2010. So by him not doing it since then, he said that his income or donations was less than $25,000, so it doesn't give you account balance anymore, okay? But prior to that, when I was trying to get everybody to go online to see, it was close to $1 million in the account. But you don't see that now. That was in 2008, and then at the end of 2009.
You tell me that Darnell had close to $1 million to build a community center for Imam Muhammad, for money from our community?
Yes, sir.
To it. Wow. Well, hey, you would think, my fear is that we'll never see a community center.
Well, no, you won't. I mean, don't say that you won't. I'm going to take it back. You won't see one under him.
No, there has to be a
comment. Fight for my community, because I love the community. I went to this man myself, again, right before I published all this. And he had the audacity, showing your mind is twisted, to tell me this is a 501c3 charity organization set up, and I do my filing and everything. And first he goes, I've been in this community for a long time. I ain't got to answer to nobody. I said, is that right? He said, yeah. I said, okay. Staying calm. And I said, and the center itself, he's going to buy him a building. His building, not a community center building. But I think he needs the building for somebody else to do their little personal thing out of. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I said, so you going to go buy a building? He said, yeah, for about $50,000. I said, okay. And you can use that for what? Oh, just for me an office to operate out of. The bylaw says you don't spend no money designated for the W.D. Muhammad Community Center without first bringing that before the community at large, who were the funders, the donors for this project. Oh, this is a 501c3, and I ain't got to ask nobody. I said, Darnell, just like I'm saying, I ain't said no amen, but see, I done lost all respect for you. I said, have you forgotten who did your 501? He said, huh? I said, have you forgotten who did your 501? Oh, well, that's right. You did it, didn't you?
So now you know the ins and outs.